Hello YouTubers, and today we're going to show you how to add localizations to your iOS project from Unity. Unfortunately, Unity doesn't seem to automatically do this when you export a project. So here we go. And we're going to go to Build Settings. We're going to choose the latest version. We're going to go for Release and ensure that the compression method is set to LZ4HC for production, as this will compress the final binary. And if I click Build, I've already got it set up here, so save as demo project, and we're going to replace, although you could append if it's an incremental build. Now sometimes this process can take quite a while. Okay, and after that slight delay, the project is built for iOS, and we've got, the folder should open, and we've got a Unity iPhone XCode project here. All we need to do, hopefully, is just double click that, which will open up XCode, and it should be a lot faster than Unity for some reason. Okay, so if we look at the Unity iPhone project, it has here one file localized for English, and then it claims it has French, German, and Japanese, which it doesn't. So I think this is probably some kind of error in the build for some reason. So we're going to remove those by clicking the minus sign here and delete. There isn't any localized resources for this, and this one here, delete. Okay, now let's have a look. Build settings, info. So we know that we don't have localization here, and there's two different ways to do this within XCode. The easiest way is to create language project files. So what we need to do is go to File, New, File. And then we need to select a strings file. So yes, conveniently I have it here. It doesn't matter if it's iOS, etc. on the top. We are creating a strings file that we can see, not a dict, not a dictionary, but a strings file. So we click next, and we're going to call this localizable.strings. Note the American spelling. For some reason, they think S's should be replaced with Z's. I don't know. Take our language and then they just ruin it by misspelling everything. But anyway, that's a different story for a different day. Unity iPhone. We're not doing any tests, but you can click it if you wish, and then we just click Create. And here we go. We've got a localizable strings file that is empty at the moment, and we can add a dummy entry. So we can say dummy equals dummy, like so, and don't forget the semicolon at the end. And then there's, on the right hand side under localization over here, there's a localize button. So we're going to select that. We want it to localize in English to start with, so we'll click localize there. And then we're going to save, hopefully. And then if we clean the project out, so under products, clean build folder, or Shift Command K, we should see that the clean's finished, and then we can build the product by clicking build. We've got a failure already. This would be because I haven't set the development team. So let's have a look. So this is to do with signing. I'm just going to add in my default here, but obviously for your own projects, use your own project name. I'm just going to build again. There's quite a few tasks. Okay, so we know that it's built. There are some warnings that you'll see here. Ignore those for now. The way that Unity want you to treat this is as a black box. So this is really for the Unity development team to address and fix. Obviously, this is related to the version of XCode that I'm using, and I think I'm on 10.1. Yeah, there we go, 10.1. Okay, so now that we know that the project is built, we can go back to the project, and then we add, so we click project, look at localizations here. So we've now got 2 files localized instead of 1. For the additional languages, click the plus. So we want French, for example. Untick the info plist because we don't want to localize that. We just want to take the base source from English. So we'll just click finish. And then we've got French. And then you'll see here where we had localizable strings, we've now got English and then French. So then we can click plus again. We can add German. Again, do the same. Untick info plist strings. Click finish. And there we've got German, and you'll see that there. Click plus again if you want simplified Chinese. Again, untick info plist strings. Only localizable strings should be ticked. Click finish. And then just repeat for all the languages that your application supports. Again, making sure that info plist.strings is unticked. And then click finish, etc. And we can look here. So this was the dummy that we created. Dummy equals dummy. And then we look in French, and it's taken that as a baseline copy. And that's all that you need to do. And that is probably the easiest way to add multi-language support, provided that your Unity app truly supports language checking and rendering of information in multiple languages. This is probably the easiest method that you can do, because Apple will scan the binary that you submit for these folders when you submit the app. So I'll leave it with that, and then I'm going to click build again. So Command B, we've got a build succeeded. And then if we look at the products folder here, we've got something called product name.app. We can right click that, show in Finder. And here we go, we've got product name, which is our binary that would be submitted to Apple. Click show, right click and click show package contents. And here you'll see all the stuff that Unity has added, but you'll see here the language project folders. So you've got German, DE, English, French, Italian, simplified Chinese. And that way you can validate that you've got all the languages that your app supports before submitting to the App Store. So I hope you found this video useful. Don't forget to click subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for your time.